he lied and said you would not die, but she eventually died, didn't she? You understand? Now go to 1 Corinthians chapter 11. 1 Corinthians chapter 11. This is what we need to reinstate in the black community right here.
Right.
All right? This right here will solve a lot of problems in our community.
Bring it out.
Watch this, read.
In 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So, the head of every Israelite man, all right? The so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, all right? Because they are the Israelites. This Bible is only to the Israelites. This Bible has not been for all nations.
That's right.
All right? You learn that in Catholicism. You learn that in Christianity. The prophets of the Bible were black men. All right? And all the prophets were Israelites.
That's right.
You understand? God never said all nations can be saved. All right? I'm getting off topic, but stick with me. Read.
The head of every man is Christ.
The head of every man is Christ. He's our commander. Come on.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Read that again.
And the head of the woman is the man.
That's something our women need to know. Because there's no black girl magic unless there's black man magic. You understand that? You will not rise above your men. You need your men to rise. All right? Look at these other nations. These women act in order. They know they need men to lead. You understand that? It's a man's world, just like James Brown said. But guess what? Our women have been deceived in thinking that they can be 50-50, 100% with the man.
Right.
You understand that? They gave our women pants. You got to understand, clothes are spiritual.
That's right.
Pants put a spirit on our women to make them think they're equal with the man. There's a saying that goes around, who wears the what in the house? All right, they got a zipper in front of that thing. What they zipping out? What they flipping out? You understand what I'm saying? That thing, the pants give you yeast infection. Even the doctor will tell you that. You understand what I'm saying? Read this again, from the top.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So God wants the black and Hispanic and Native American man to know what?
The head of every man is Christ.
And Christ is what? A black man. You understand that?
That's right.
With hair like wool and skin like brass.
That's right.
This ain't hate speech, this truth speech.
That's right.
All right? We speaking thus saith the Lord.
That's right.
You understand? We can back up everything we say with Bible scripture.
That's right.
All right? And the black and Hispanic man need to know what?
That the head of every man is Christ. And the head of the woman is the man.
So guess what? The head of the woman is the man. The woman is meant to be led. You
That's
understand
right.
that? That's the proper order. But in our community, it's topsy-turvy. You understand? It's backward. Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
That's the proper order. And until we get that thing right, we're going to always have issues. What's your next question? So, do you know your nationality? What is it? You don't know. Give me African American. Give me that Isaiah chapter 1. Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3. All right. African American. How old are you? 29. What year were you born? 93. All right. What year did that term African American come out? This your mother? This your sister? This your auntie sister? Do you know what year the term African American came out? It came out in the year 1985. All right, you was born in 91. You understand? You say 91, right? 93. Okay, I was born a little bit before you. I'm older than the term African American. You understand? It's only been around since 1985. We've been around since Genesis. So what happened? Read this.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Start to verse 2.
Verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me.
God says his children has rebelled against him. Read.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel do not know, my people do not consider.
So God compares his people, all right, the Israelites, to an ox and an ass, all right? The ox knows his owner. He knows where his power comes from. He knows where his nourishment comes from. The ass knows his master's crib.
Bring it up.
He knows his homeland. You understand? You can take an ass 50 miles away from his homeland. He'll find his way back. But God says, what about the Israelites?
But Israel do not know.
You fit this prophecy, my brother. You say you don't know who you are as a people. saying that you're an African American, saying that you're a Mexican, saying that you're Puerto Rican, you do not know your nationality.
Bring it out.
You understand? That was given to you when you was colonized, my brother.
Right.
Read that part again.
But Israel do not know, my people do not consider.
And guess what? When they hear this glorious gospel, they don't consider it. They don't consider to change their ways. You understand that? Because as an Israelite, there's a requirement.
That's right.
Give me that in Deuteronomy chapter 10. All right? You got to understand you fit the prophecy. You understand? That's what people over there in the Central West End, right, calling themselves the Israelites or the Jews. Yeah, I am Yehudi. You understand that? They are not the Israelite. They are Khazars. All right? They are Mongoloids. You understand what I'm saying? They come from the caves of Russia.
That's right.
That's the truth. They know their history. They not gonna tell you that. They claim it to be you. So as long as they make you think that you're something else other than you are, they stay on top.
That's right.
You understand? Read this one. Come on.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what do the Lord thy God require of thee?
So the Israelites has a requirement. It's something that they're supposed to be doing. You understand that? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord.
So the Israelites supposed to be keeping the commandments. When you know that you're an Israelite, you're supposed to be keeping the commandments. How do we know that we the Israelites? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Bring it out.
No, hold up. I'm gonna give you one scripture. I'm gonna give you two scriptures. All right? Two scriptures. Two scriptures. Read this. 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So I'm hoping you're paying attention. He said, if you don't, give me verse 68. If you don't keep my commandments, all these curses going to come upon thee and overtake thee. Now, my question to you is, what's your name, my brother? I missed your name. Tavion. All right? How do our people get to this land? How do our people get to the shores of North America? By boat, right? So you think I can find that in the Bible? Because my claim is that we the Israelites. So if we went to slavery by boat, I should be able to find that in the Bible, right? No, your answer is no. I beg to differ, Tavion. I beg to differ. Watch this. Read verse 68. Come on.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, the word Egypt, you understand, is an allegory. The word itself means restriction. Mizraim, all right, means restriction. But we're going to read out the Bible what the word Egypt really means. Because what was the ancient Israelites' condition in Egypt? It was slavery. They built the pyramids. They built the Valley of the Kings.
That's right.
You understand? Watch this. Read.
Bring it out.
This is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which I brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the house of bondage.
What did he call the land of Egypt? The house of... Read it again.
Out of the land of Egypt. Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of... What's another word for bondage? Restriction. Slavery. You understand that? You're getting chains and shackles put on you.
That's right.
You understand? Go back to verse 68. You got to read the Bible precept upon precept. Here a little and there a little to get the understanding. Watch this. Come on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Remember, this is a curse. How did they get to Egypt? How did they get to the land of bondage? Read.
With ships.
How do our people get here, Tavion? By boat. Was it the love boat? It wasn't. It was cargo slave ship.
That's right.
Where's the picture at? Where's the picture?
Right on the side over there. Already up there.
Where's it at? Right here. Look at this and watch the scriptures come out. Listen to this. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
On the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
We was brought over here on ships. Who else did that happen to, Tavion? What other nationality of people did that happen to? Other than so-called blacks and Hispanics. Because guess what? Christopher Columbus, he took Mexicans over to Spain. At the same time, they was bringing Africans over from Africa.
That's right.
In the 1900s. At the same time. So who else did this happen to? No one. But who are we reading about? We're reading about our history.
That's right.
You understand? At this time, it was
That's right.
prophecy. All right? At this time, it was prophecy. But now it's our history. Showing you what? That we are the Israelites.
That's right.
The very fact that we went into slavery on ships shows us that we are God's chosen people.
That's right.
You understand? So now my next question to you, Tavion, is this. What happened to us once we got off those ships? We was enslaved, but what happened before you made slaves? We was up for sale. I like that answer because it fits our people, right? You think I can read that out the Bible? Why? Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What will happen to the Israelites?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So understand, when the Mexicans got off the ships in Spain, they were what?
Sold to your enemies.
When the African Americans got off the ships in New York, the first commodity on Wall Street, they were what?
Sold unto your enemies.
That's
What are we
right.
reading? The Holy Bible. Who are we reading about? The Israelites.
That's right.
Not Mexicans.
That's right.
You understand that? Not African Americans.
That's right.
Read.
And ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
So for bondmen and bondwomen, meaning we went into slavery. Cattle slavery. You understand that?
That's
we
right.
went into sugar cane fields, the cotton fields, the gold mines.
That's right.
You understand? That's what happened. That's our history. But guess what? It's prophecy in the Bible.
That's right.
You understand that? It was told to us to warn us, but we didn't listen. You know what I'm saying? We just seen the greatest nation on earth get destroyed, which was Egypt. So we was arrogant. We got too puffed up. We didn't think it was going to happen. So guess what? We wanted to be like the other nations. All right? Read.
And no man shall buy you.
We had Marcus Garvey come up and try to save us. He was from the West Indies. He was Jamaican. All right? His solution was economics. You know what I'm saying? We had Martin Luther King try to save us.
That's right.
All right? His was the peaceful protest. That didn't help. You understand that? Malcolm X tried to come with Islam. That's not our religion.
Right.
We not no Arabs. You understand that? We are God's chosen people, the
That's
Israelites.
right.
And guess what? This is our salvation, Tavion. Coming back to our nationality and keeping the commandments as God's chosen people, the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. So I hope you understand and take heed to this message.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.